Here, just
Don't ask me what you know is true. Don't have to tell you I love your
hey, can you hear me?
precious heart. I, I was standing, you were there. Two worlds collided, and they could never tear us apart. We could live for 1,000 years, but if I hurt you, I make wine from your tears. I told you that we could fly, 'cause we all have wings, but some of us don't know why. I was standing, you were there. Two worlds collided, and they could never, ever tear us apart. I was standing, you were there. Two worlds collided, and they could never tear us apart. You were standing, I was there. Two worlds collided, and they could never tear us apart. I was standing.
This is your land, it's the way it was planned. Sky to the sea, something to see. Old ancient town to the old people ground. I wanna know something to go. This is your land, laid out in your hand. This is your land. Wherever I go, way down here I know. This is your land. All churches and steeples, big city people. I wanna know something to hold. Walk down the track to the old railroad track. I wanna leave something to see. This is your land, laid out in your hand. This is your land. Wherever I go, way down here I know. This is your land. by me. I've got time. Time's on my side. You don't know what you got till the whole thing's gone. The days are dark, the road is long. And when you walk away, the hope is gone. Tell me what is right, what is wrong. Is this the way it was planned? This is your land, take it in your hand. This is your land. Wherever I go, way down here I know. This is your land, take it in your hand. This is your land. Wherever I go, way down here I know. This is your land.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello. Finally, I can hear you.
Okay,
Hey,
we're
Peter,
live.
how are you doing? We
Yeah,
are
I'm
live
doing.
now.
We're live now.
Okay,
Yes.
welcome back. Yes. I should welcome myself to Relax Time Radio then.
Mhm.
93.5. Yes. Finally, I'm back in Chiang Mai.
Welcome back. Welcome
Woo!
back. So, do you enjoy the weather? Where did you go? Tell us.
I did enjoy the weather a lot because I just came, I just like, I were in Lamphun for probably a month. And I just
Mhm.
came at the day that the thunderstorm hit in
Oh,
Chiang Mai,
yeah.
and at least clear the sky, and the sky is blue, beautiful. I'm very happy to be back. Yes. So how are you doing?
Well, I'm doing great as usual. A lot of work. Been doing
Mm-hmm.
some things on my own, and also, yeah, just been exercising, keeping myself happy, and I hope you're doing the same thing.
Yeah, I exercise a lot. If you stalk on my Facebook, I mean,
Yeah, we've been on there for a long time.
yeah, and we like I walk a lot too because when I came back to Chiang Mai, I didn't
Mm-hmm.
really bring my motorbike
Yep.
across the border, like the border of Chiang Mai and Lamphun. So my dad kind of picked me up, and then so that's why like where I go at the moment is based on my feet, man. I mean, like it's just like yeah. I mean, like when somebody said that you can how to say that like stand on your feet, I totally understand now.
Yeah, yeah. You gotta stand on your own 2 feet. That's a rule of life, right?
Yes. Yes, that's very true. I mean, like, yes, but it's very obvious then when I will walk to grab some coffee,
Mm-hmm.
it's really, you know, during this time, we cannot really call grab,
Right.
I still like keep the social distancing. So I think it's better just like stay around in the area, stuff like
Uh-huh.
that.
Sure. I mean,
Yes.
social distancing, to promote that, of course, we all have to be happy about it because this is the new normal now.
Hmm. Oh, yes.
So
Actually, we
that's
like to talk about the new normal as
yeah,
well,
we
man.
we can talk about the new normal. What do you think about the new normal? It's a new
It's
normal.
scary. It's the new normal that I don't really go to
Yeah.
different coffee shops. Not terrible, man. But I think it's the new normal is going to be a new normal. So we're going to adjust into that and then just accept that. There's sometimes like most of people are just like, oh, I long for the normal time, but actually, when you adapt into the next level, it's really difficult to get back to where you were before. Like for example, in the past we didn't use a cell phone, for example, and now we do have a phone. And just imagine that, like, the life without a phone is impossible at the moment, so we have to
Sure.
accept the phone as a part of our life.
Yep.
Yes,
So take
that's just
like
the new norm.
even though we're just stuck in at home, or some may have
Mm-hmm.
to continue to go to work, right? But most of us, we're
Mm-hmm.
stuck at home, but we have good
Mm-hmm.
technology to help us now.
Yes, I think it's very fascinating to figure out that there's so many activities that we can do at home.
Mm-hmm.
Like I found that, like, oh, I didn't need to go to the gym, or you don't have to work at the office,
Right.
or like so many activities. And I think many people realize that this is the new norm, that you can do a lot of activities at home, and probably you don't really go out to the event. You don't go out to gathering with a lot of people at the bar,
Yep.
because you can cook at home, you can hang out with via Zoom, for
Yeah.
example.
Exactly.
You don't have to meet person for real. Maybe you date online even more, you don't need to meet.
I know, right?
Like, I mean, if you keep social distancing like this, and just imagine about, like, you're dating somebody and then you just date a person via the
Mm-hmm.
cell phone, and that's probably the new norm as well. So you
Yep.
don't need any human touch anymore.
Yeah, exactly. Right. That is the new normal, right? So you have to
This is the new
adapt.
normal, yes.
You have to adapt to it. Like, we're told
Mm-hmm.
to do this. We're told to become this, and no one has
Mm-hmm.
expected this to happen. And everyone's
Mm-hmm.
all like, like I talked before about this deep hole that we're in, and we're living
Mm-hmm.
with fear, we're living with anger, jealousy, and everything. We
Mm-hmm.
need to get out of that,
Mm-hmm.
because yeah, the situation with COVID now, many people are living in fear. No, you don't have to live in
Mm-hmm.
fear. You can still be happy. I know many of us do meditation, just kind of keep
Mm-hmm.
calm, and it's becoming so good. You can be thankful for the new you.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely.
Yes. Yeah. When you're just talking about fear, I just entered to the group, and I just had to kind of learn about the diagram, which
Mm-hmm.
talking about from comfort zone to the growth zone. Is mean like your comfort zone to reach out your growth zone, you
Right.
have to pass the fear zone first, and
Right.
then you're going to touch the transformation zone, and then be in the growth zone. But being in the comfortable zone and you don't really go out, is going to lead you to the fail zone. It's mean like you don't adapt in any situation.
Mm-hmm.
And this is how I feel like when I were at home. So this is another decision that I made
Mm-hmm.
to come back to Chiang Mai, because I stay at home. I mean, I know that, like, this is the new norm, and everything that we can do everything at home and spend a lot of time with family, for example.
Yeah.
But to be at home, I feel like it's a big comfort zone.
Mm-hmm.
And some of you may experience the same feeling, that I don't feel hungry for anything because it's really comfy here. And
Yep.
then I don't feel like I'm lack of inspiration because I don't meet a lot of people. And we don't really, I mean, I don't know, it's just like the movement. I just feel like we lack of that things. And I miss the social even more. I mean, like, the
Mm-hmm.
society even more. But uh, just don't know, like, how to adjust to the new norm, that we will have to accept that we will meet less and less of people.
Mm-hmm.
But if we it's more like when we are at home, is in the comfort zone. Yes, Peter.
Yeah.
And
Sure.
if we don't dare to go out, and when it's going to end,
Yeah.
you know.
When is it going to end? Exactly. But I think
Yes, I'm. Mm,
some countries like they're opening now. This
mm-hmm,
is one thing that I looked at, and I was actually happy, but also confused at the same time. In terms
mm-hmm,
of, you're you're from economic tree line. I'm gonna say tree line because there's just so many ways to get into economics. You're from the
mm-hmm.
economic tree line, so you know a lot about. You don't have to take finance to be able to know about stock market and everything, right? And that's of right now.
Oh
The
no.
stocks are at zero. The stocks are at zero. So when,
Mm-hmm,
like for example, the U.S. and the U.K., they're going to be opening up soon, and that means
mm-hmm,
companies are going to start from zero, but it's your choice
mm-hmm,
to put in money into a stock. So possibly some people, like the new normal people, can get rich off that. There's just so many things that you can
mm-hmm.
do. It's almost like we start life again. Like it's like playing a game and you start level one where
Mm-hmm.
everybody is at level one too. You see what I mean?
Yeah, I mean like this. Yes, level one that you kind of like learn new thing, and
Learn new
then you
things.
start at the beginning.
Yeah.
So
So
yeah, I think it's more like coronavirus is the disruptor.
disruptor.
This disrupt everyone. I mean, like who won't get affected from coronavirus? I mean,
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
but to speak of like the fear, the comfort zone that we don't really go out, we kind of ground ourselves in the comfort area, the safe zone.
Mm-hmm.
I just feel like if it's like this, there is no way to grow because you are still in the zone. You don't really overcome your fear zone. You don't fight. You don't try to communicate with
Mm-hmm.
people. For example, I have lost many people in my life just because social distancing, because they're scared of meeting.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, which sometimes I think it's understandable to don't meet each other because of the coronavirus, but in there is a case that if you protect yourself and you're all okay, and it seems like you're not no affected by the coronavirus,
Mm-hmm.
you can still meet people, and just like you wear a mask and you just keep the distance about 2 or 3 meters, and then you can communicate, you can still gathering with people.
Yeah.
And I just feel it's possible if you don't fear too much
Mm-hmm.
to meet people, and then we're going to adjust into that situation gradually in the future, which I saw the table that Hun Tom just sent to us in this evening.
Mm-hmm.
And he said like it's probably there is a prediction based on data, which I don't know like where is the resources of the data, but like it's going to end maybe next month, like on the 11th of June. um this is just only the prediction, but when it's there, like when on the 11th of June, do you think people will like go out like crazy, or they will be scared still?
Well, it depends on that person. Like I know we all live in fear. Fear something. You have fear too, but you overcome it. So we can't live our life with all, just fear deep within our minds or within our hearts. We have
Mhm.
to take action and we have to move forward. And I understand that the people who don't care, they're just going to go for it. Because I think most of the people are that of the skill now. What I mean by that is that they'll do whatever it takes, and then
Mm-hmm.
if they get sick, for example, right, then they won't do it again. Did you see that? Okay,
Mm-hmm.
this is something pretty funny. Did you see that? I think Tom sent it to me. Yeah, Tom sent it to me. That's it. He sent this video clips of India. So they're road
Mm-hmm.
check in India, right? And then whoever comes in without wearing mask, uh,
Mm-hmm.
the police would put him in an ambulance
Mm-hmm.
full of COVID-19 patient. But it's just a
Mm-hmm.
joke. There's no one in there, and you could see they're just like
Uh-huh.
trying to. No, I don't want to die. No, I don't want to die. Well, before, you don't care about it because you don't know about it. You're not the patient.
Mm-hmm.
So the
Mm-hmm.
people who think carefully about their action, double, take time, critical thinking. Like, should I go out? Should I always have to wear a mask? I always gotta wash my hand. I've always gotta, you know, everything. If I touch this, I gotta wash my hand. If I touch that, I gotta wash my hand. These type of people, they're gonna continue to live in fear. They won't be going out as often as normal people. Like, hey, I don't care. I didn't get affect me, so I'm gonna go out and have fun.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yes, actually, there is a TED talk talked by Bill Gates like 5 years ago that everyone just talked about this talk that he talking about like the human could not really cope with their like pandemic like this, and corona probably the first one, and we probably have the new one. So I think this is the new norm that we kind of like, okay, this is corona, and with the globalization the people are just touring around and you have a chance to get affected by the virus more often.
Mm-hmm.
And in the future it's going to be the same. I mean, like if we stop, for example, like coronavirus is gone and then we going out again and there is a new one, and we're going to stop this again. I mean but at least we got experience to how to deal with it. But
Right.
if we living in fear and then we just like, okay, I won't go out anymore, I'm going to stick with a new norm, I'm going to work at home only, don't meet anyone, it's going to, I mean, it seems like you won't grow. I mean, like you won't grow, you won't meet people anymore. And then when a new virus coming out in the future, how are you going to live your life? And I don't know, I couldn't really imagine about that.
Yeah. For sure.
And yes, mm-hmm. but one thing that you just mentioned is about like meditation. Yes.
Yeah. I know you love it.
And I mean, I love it. I increase. Actually, this is the great time ever that I had. Even though it's during the coronavirus time, I had a lot of time. I spent a lot of time meditating and increase my path, like enormously.
Mm-hmm.
That I feel like, I mean, like all the practice isolation, equanimity, is very easy for me during this time, like with social distancing, because I isolate myself normally, and I can be alone. And I think most of people just learn to be alone during this time, and the spiritual path is going to boom during this era as well. What do you think?
Yeah, for sure. Um, there's a lot more to be said now, but why don't we just take a short break and play some music?
Mm-hmm. What do we have now?
Okay, so we got Elton John and also Kate Bush.
Oh, I love him. Oh, I love her. Okay.
All right, so let's
Okay,
play
I
this.
really missed you guys, our listener as well. We're coming back here again with Relax Time Radio with DJ Bhummy and DJ Ram, and enjoy two songs that we're coming back to the next session.
All right, enjoy the music. Stay tuned, guys.
It's a little bit funny, this feeling inside. I'm not one of those who can easily hide. I don't have much money, but boy, if I did, I'd buy a big house where we both could live. If I was a sculptor, but then again, no, or a man who makes potions in a traveling shoe. I know it's not much, but it's the best I can do. My gift is my song, yeah, and this one's for you. And you can tell everybody this is your song. It may be quite simple, but now that it's done, I hope you don't mind, I hope you don't mind that I put down in words how wonderful life is while you're in the world. of the verses, well, they've got me quite cross. But the sun's been quite kind while I wrote this song. It's for people like you that keep it turned on. So excuse me for getting, but these things I do, you see, I've forgotten if they're green or they're blue. Anyway, the thing is, what I really mean, yours are the sweetest eyes I've ever seen. And you can tell everybody this is your song. It may be quite simple, but now that it's done, I hope you don't mind, I hope you don't mind that I put down in words how wonderful life is while you're in the world. I hope you don't mind, I hope you don't mind that I put down in words how wonderful life is while you're in the world.
Break out, you can go. I stand outside this woman's work, this woman's world. Oh, it's out of the mud. Now his part is over. Now starts the craft of the Father. I know you have a little life in you yet. I know you have a lot of strength left. I know you have a little life in you yet. I know you have a lot of strength left. I should be crying, but I just can't let it show. Should be open, but I can't stop thinking. All the things I should have said that we never said. All the things I should have done that we never did. All the things I should have given, but I didn't. Oh, darling, make it go. Make it go.
Are you happy in this modern world? Or do you need more? Is there something else you're searching for? I'm falling. In all the good times I find myself longing for change. And in the bad times I fear myself. Tell me something, boy. Aren't you tired trying to fill that void? Or do you need more? Ain't it hard keeping it so hardcore? I'm falling. In all the good times I find myself longing for change. And in the bad times I fear myself. I'm of the deep end, watch as I dive in. I'll never meet the ground. Crash through the surface where they can't hurt us. We're far from the shallow now. In the shallow, in the shallow, we're far from the shallow now. Oh, oh,
Hello, welcome back. Just in time. I was like, oh my god, is this correct? Welcome back to Relax Time Radio, everyone. Still with DJ Bhummy and DJ Ram. Yes. Or orgasm when it's like you have kind of like ding ding gasm for your ears. It's actually speaking of Lady Gaga. Actually, like she's going to collaborating with Blackpink. You know, it's everything about Blackpink. I know I'm a Blink. I'm a big fan of Blackpink. Yeah, it's going to be a big hit. You know, like the song that I just sent to you, the mushroom something, mushroom chocolate black. Um, is the song is used by the the choreographer who designed the move to Lisa, and it was like everywhere at the moment. And there's so many reactions about Lisa dance because of the Y YG Entertainment. Yeah, so like they kind of forced the YG Entertainments to release the work of Blackpink because it's been a year already, and there is a new that they're going to collaborating with Lady Gaga, so it's going to be a very big dance girl group, you know, like from Asia and Europe, no, America to collaborating with each other. Yes, just something to watch. Yeah, I mean, like, I'm really into it, man. I mean, like, there is a rumor about what do you call like the girl who sing the "God Is a Woman" or "Thank You Next." Yes, they kind of like I have heard that they probably have the collaboration amongst them as well, but the news just released is only Lady Gaga and Blackpink, which is confirmed already. And like they're just talking about Lisa, actually just Thai girl, like uh is the best, is a dance queen at the moment. Like if I in my generation would be Britney Spears. Oops, I did it again. Yeah, it's a. I think like for this era, just get back to our coronavirus topic again that you just mentioned about the new norm. So I think yes, and I think music and art and the appreciation of the nature is coming back. I mean, during this time, yes. If you saw the post that's like, oh, how if you think that art is not important, and why don't you just stay at home and don't turn on the music? Yeah, and then yes, and then they said that like okay. Before that, even the government in every country is like put a lot of interest in uh, STEM, like science, like sci, and they don't really appreciate art much. And then the musician, the painters could not really survive anymore. I mean, during this era because it's got disrupted, and now it seems like they're coming back to balance the world. And I think it's really beautiful, and I hope that many people will listen to our show more because we turn our music, man. Yes, you got we in trend, right? We going to. Mm-hmm. 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 Yeah. Bring your own food. Bring your music. But yes, and I just feel like all the artistic world is coming back, and then I just feel, man, like I feel like love during this coronavirus. I feel like this is the new norm as well for me. Like toward to my family. I mean, normally I didn't really appreciate our time together, and then I went back home. It's just like I just feel like I feel love that for my family, for my friends, and from from the nature. I mean, from the rain. I just feel like I don't know why. I just feel like get supported by the family during, even though they say like this is a difficult time, but it's the best time to see who are the real dear in your life. And yes, and what else? Mm-hmm. Like, mm-hmm. 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 Yes. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yes. Mm-hmm. Y- Yes. I mean, like, yeah, I just feel like people have more time, especially people in the city, because you don't have to travel around. You don't have to take the bus to be in a traffic jam. And then, so that way you have plenty of time. But what are you talking about? I cannot really resonate with the traffic, but it is at the moment. Cannot. It's barely see cars, and in the morning, like at my place, like every day I wake up and I hear the bird, and I mean it's very clear because it's quiet and no instruction, and then no one shouts and anything. It's just like, wow, this is a quiet city, and it's great for meditation as well. But just talking about the place to stay, I mean during this time the new norm is like people will own the house even more in terms of business, because uh, eventually we need a house to stay, like if you go to have to stay at home, work from home, and it's somewhere that you feel safe. And just talking about the business like Airbnb, the hotel business that share a lot of space, co-working space, I think it's probably, I don't know, but it's just my feeling that if people are still scared of going out and share stuff with people, and then all those business will probably be in a challenging position. But if you sell the house, like for example, like the real estate um, industry, probably robust, probably good for them. I mean, like because everyone you know want to have their own house, and then they want to decorate as well. The decorations, the interior design is probably good direction, like in a good place. I mean, you can see many Facebook, they offer so many furniture that you can, okay, if you're going to stay at home, if you get bored, you can change the decoration, and there we go, order from us. Something like that. I mean, like, this is new business. I mean, even though most of people say like, "Oh, this is a crisis," but some people make good money during this time. Mm-hmm. 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 Mm. They taught the fried chicken. Oh yeah. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, like for even so, but talking about that, about the career, about how to survive in this situation, for because people will eat, people will stay at home, people will, the full basic needs. But uh, yeah, you got to eat. But for the restaurant itself, like it seemed like everyone who like we adapt, and the restaurant, okay, if you sell offline and then you just move on online business and then you survive. And some people okay, this work this way because it's survive, and they change the career path just to be survive, and then they turn themselves to be chef. You can see that. And then and then it seemed like if, at the moment everyone just go to the same direction. Even my auntie like cook at home, and then she just offers some delivery service. And and and, and imagine that, like everyone just go to the same direction, and it's going to turn to be the red ocean, and the market is going to boom. I mean, like in the bubble. And then again they have to figure out, like, because there are too many competitors in the market, so they have to change, adapt again. So bring back to like what I want to say, it's just like for the career path, if you can adapt just to be survive. Like for example, if you're an artist, like designer for example, and then you turn your career totally to be a chef, and then it's probably last long for three months for example. But what about your career path in the future, if they give up the dream, their career just to be survive? And I've been discussing with the group, like in a meeting with the girl. Like, it's not like girl, she is a woman, and she just managed that up at AAS, the accelerator. And it's just said that, like, it's okay to be survive and adapt yourself to survive at the moment, but why don't you just look overshot, like 2 or 3 shot, like you just see what you're capable for and what the resources do you have, and you use that. And in the same time, during the time that you adapt yourself, you just add up more skill and try to be the top of the field of that field, and beyond that just try to be number one in the market. So no matter what era that you are facing, you will be number one still, so you don't have to compete with anyone. And I think that, oh yes, I think that makes a lot of sense, to stick on what you are good at, for example. Yes. Mm-hmm. 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 Yes, I mean, I want that. So they were like, I just feel like, yes. So there are many guru, many advisors just told us that, like, during this time, if you cannot work or it's got disrupted by your career, and then best thing that you can do is just learn the new skill sets you have to reinforce your career path, or your goal in the future. It's not just only waste your time and being a vegetable at home, and I mean, like, miserable. I mean, I was like that, like a week ago. I mean, like, just like, damn, I don't have inspiration, even though I read a lot. But it's still like, I think people want to perform, like, as we are like working in what to say, PR, like MC, you craving for craving for the stage, the performance. I mean, the interaction of people. And imagine that, Peter, you are the same. We are in the same path. And what if there is no event anymore? Like, well, how can we adapt ourselves in that situation, and going to continue in their communication industry? And yeah, I still hear some movement. So you create now the blog. It's not a blog, it's a YouTube. What it is called? Yes. Mm-hmm. 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 Ah. Mm-hmm. 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 Yeah, I think. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. You finish first. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Now we've been talking about the disruption in the internet entertainment industry already, like the TV, the radio show as well. Like, in our industry, that we're going to come out as a person, like artists, like a brand, like, do you have your own brand, you have your own channel. But even so, with this also, you can see that during this time, since a lot of people think the same, that okay, what I can do, maybe I just come up with a internet idol or something, or creating a lot of podcasts. You can see so many people like live streaming at the moment. So many people create a blog, so many people create a YouTube channel. And now it's going to be the same, like a restaurant that I can see that is going to be the red ocean. And you can see that even the magazine, the Vogue, like they adjust, they are big fish, and then with a lot of money. and with a lot of productions, big productions, and they're going to do quite well. And for the influencers, it's still like it's still good for their company who look for. But I think like this one, like we're going to find their, how to say that, the different, or just try to differentiate ourselves from the market a little bit. Yeah, because there's so many people come out. I mean, like unbelievable. You can see that on different platform like TikTok. And then, Are you on TikTok? Like oh, I don't have that one too. But it seemed like during this time they said that, like, okay, if you don't know what to do, it's just like you branding yourself during this time. It's better to go to different platform, even TikToks and Twitters and whatever you can name it. And yes, and people recognize you during this time, and in the future, it's very easy for you to do with that, like with some stuff like that. And yes, it's just TikTok. Mhm. 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 Yes. Yes. Mhm. Oh yeah. He actually didn't really. He didn't. Kun Smith. He didn't hire influencer though. He actually create the music, man. He created that song, and this is a new marketing tool as well. That and we can create our own song. Actually, we have our own song. Come on, relax time radio. Yes. Mhm. 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 I do believe it. Mhm. 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 In the same frequency. No, I mean, yes, if you understand physics, I mean, like, if you understand spiritual and if you understand quantum physics, I mean, yeah, it's nothing is weird, man. I mean, like, believe me, yes. Yeah. Mm-hmm. 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 Yes, get angry, get annoyed, like, oh yes, actually, yes. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yes, it's better to be your own source of happiness. I mean, yeah, this is another reason why I do a lot of activities as well. Like, don't, and I have heard from, I read a book and then that my dad gave to me, and it's one line that said that you don't rely your happiness on others people. It's not just because you're not humble or you are arrogant or something, but you are not a burden of others people to make you happy. You know what I mean? And then yes, I think that, oh, it's actually cool. Speaking about that, and yes, and you kind of get lost when you talk about universe. My mind is just like go to universe now. And where were we with all on the entertainment business? Yes, and actually, is in terms of that. I mean, well, I've been in business, even though it's like not really that successful, but I just feel like um, even when you have marketing, there are three triangle that most of people just talk about is the mindset. The triangle one the top one is supposed to be the mindset that you are flexible, you can fight, you have resilience, you know. And another angle is like the methodology or method that to apply the mindset, and you're going to monetize it. You're going to find a model to business model to make money also. And what the YouTube have is more like you have the mindset, you have the how to say that their information to produce more like creative productions, and then you just advertise, and that's a small mindset and methodology. But another aim is money, like how you're going to make money from that. For example, YouTube, you're going to have millions will to make a lot of money. That means you're going to create a lot of productions, more videos probably. And the old style, they rely on sponsorship, which at the moment you think like at the recessions of economics, uh nobody going to donate. I mean, they don't pay big money for advertisement. So it's better to have the products or service to bring money in in the business, to maintain it, to be survive in the long term, so you don't rely on other people. And that's, I think that, yeah, it's probably best thing to be like, the promoter, the YouTuber. What do you say? YouTuber. Yeah. Mhm. 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 Oh yes. Mhm. 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 Just a platform. Yeah, it's just a platform. Mhm. Uh-huh. Mhm. Oh. Mhm. 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 Yeah. Mhm. 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 Like a influencer, man. I mean, it's just like differ from like there's a term infopreneur. Infopreneur is a person who sell information, make money. Like it's more like businessman. And maybe you are in a category of influencer, like doing good things, like giving away to people who have a good heart, do social work, something like that, which I can see. Mm-hmm. Sorry. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah. No, I even sing the song "ความรัก" love. But the meaning of the song is incredible. It's was sung by Pipu Anjali, a Thai singer, actually. And then the lyrics are beautiful. Like they're kind of thankful for a person. We're talking about love, huh? And then a person that who give love and make another person feel like this is unconditional love. And when you are in love, it's like it's more like they give you hope. And then the realtor said that, it's like when it's rain in the dry season, and or you can see the rainbow after the rain, or you found the important item that you lost it, like you see like how like the feeling of when you lost something important and you found it, just like yes. And yeah, it's and the feeling when you are in love, man, I mean. And I just feel like I am in love with Chiang Mai. I mean, even though sometimes I have to escape Chiang Mai, man, because the air pollution. but, but yes, and it's yes, but it's affect your life. It's more like Chiang Mai. If Chiang Mai is a person that you want to live with, I mean, in a lifetime, there will be difficult times, and there will be beautiful time that you have to stay with a person, and you cannot really just only picked at the best of the person only. And because it such is this life. And like with the emotion as well, like I have heard that, oh, I will stay with a person who has positive vibration only, and I prefer doing that too. But one person have big range of feelings, like one day they're angry, one day they are happy, one day they're cute person, and another one turn on to be something else. And the beautiful thing is that you accept all the feelings that person have, and then you still stay with them, and that's it's called love, I think. Hmm. Yeah. Mm-hmm. 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 Yes. I mean, like I can feel, yeah, it's just very peaceful. And coming back to Chiang Mai, just talking about Chiang Mai, that I can see many people like give away food, and my friends, and like in our community that we know, like trying to do something to carry on our community. And also, for the fire forest as well, in the forest as well. And some people just like volunteer, some lost their life, and then they hurt when they stop the fire in the mountain. I mean, as we mentioned about, like I think last month, about like if people run out of food, what, and you asked me did what was going to happen. I just like, like the private sector, the government will come out and help each other. And this is what I can see in the community, especially in Thailand, that we help each other. And this is something like I feel grateful a lot in our country. And also you see like the government came out to support. It's just like same policy with Trump, that Thai government also give away money to people who are in need too. And yes, yeah, feel grateful for our, I mean, I don't know, I'm in love, man. I just feel like I yes. Oh yes. Okay, what do we have? Yes, what do you mean? Uh-huh. Okay. Mushroom chocolate. Okay. Okay. Okay.
that grade school love, but we grown. I think I only need your number in my phone. Cupid with the shits, had the axe with arrow on my head. Pull it back, let it fly, guess my target hit, yeah. Get you somebody to fall in love with. Get you somebody to kiss in public.
I just wanna go to the movies, you know, babe. I just wanna lay in your light. Hold on to me. I just wanna make out in the summer. Picnics on the beach with red wine. You know what I like. With the top down, let me look in your eyes. I know every second of yours is all mine. I know what to do with my love if it's right. I know what to do when you're looking at fine. Oh, you be looking so good. I've been keeping my cool. I be acting brand new with you. Oh, you be looking so good. I be acting brand new. I be keeping my cool with you. Hey, oh, you be looking so good. I be keeping my cool. I be acting brand new with you. Oh, you be looking so good. I be acting brand new. I be keeping my cool with you.
Top down, let me look in your eye. I know every second of yours is all mine. I know what to do with my love if it's right. I know what to do, you're looking at fine.
Oh, you be looking so good. I be keeping my cool. I be acting brand new with you. Oh, you be looking so good. I be acting brand new. I be keeping my cool with you. Hey, oh, you be looking so good. I be keeping my cool. I be acting brand new with you. Oh, you be looking so good. I be acting brand new. I be keeping my cool with you. Hey.
I wanna dance by water beneath the Mexican sky. Drink some margaritas by swinging blue lights. Listen to the mariachi play at midnight. Are you with me? Are you with me? I wanna dance by water beneath the Mexican sky. Drink some margaritas by swinging blue lights. Listen to the mariachi play at midnight. Are you with me? Are you with me? Are you with me? Are you with me? Water beneath the Mexican sky. Drink some margaritas by swinging blue lights. Listen to the mariachi play at midnight. Are you with me? Are you with me? I wanna dance by water beneath the Mexican sky. Drink some margaritas by swinging blue lights. Are you with me? What do you mean? Oh, when you nod your head yes, but you wanna say no. What do you mean? Hey, yeah. When you don't want me to move, but you tell me to go. What do you mean? Oh, what do you mean? Said you're running out of time. What do you mean? Oh, what do you mean? Better make up your mind. What do you mean? You're so indecisive. What I'm saying. Trying to catch the beat, make up your heart. Don't know if you're happy or complaining. Don't want for us to win, where do I start? First you wanna go to the left, then you wanna turn right. Wanna argue all day, making love all night. First you're up, then you're down, and in between. Oh, I really wanna know, what do you mean? Oh, when you nod your head yes, but you wanna say no. What do you mean? Hey, yeah. When you don't want me to move, but you tell me to go. What do you mean? Oh, what do you mean? Said you're running out of time. What do you mean? Oh, what do you mean? Better make up your mind. What do you mean? You're overprotective when I'm leaving. Trying to compromise, but I can't win. You wanna make a point, but you keep preaching. You had me from the start, won't let this end. First you wanna go to the left, then you wanna turn right. Wanna argue all day, making love all night. First you're up, then you're down, and in between. Oh, I really wanna know, what do you mean? Oh, when you nod your head yes, but you wanna say no. What do you mean? Hey, yeah. When you don't want me to move, but you tell me to go. What do you mean? I wanna know. Oh, what do you mean? Said you're running out of time. What do you mean? Oh, baby. Oh, what do you mean? Better make up your mind. What do you mean? When you nod your head yes, but you wanna say no. What do you mean? Hey, yeah. When you don't want me to move, but you tell me to go. What do you mean? I'll be more straightforward. Oh, what do you mean? Said you're running out of time. What do you mean? Oh, what do you mean? Better make up your mind. What do you mean?
Yes, we're back.
It's just like, ah, it's just like, ready? Welcome back, everyone. It's just like, oh, you turned on your microphone already. How was it? I mean, how was the song?
Oh, you can't hear it. That's right. Oh, I love
I
it.
cannot hear
Yeah,
it.
so Chocolate Mushroom, very good song.
Yes.
Actually Mushroom Chocolate, very good song.
Mushroom chocolate.
Yep.
Yes, there is a drama as well about this song. I mean, it was not like we're going to talk about Lisa again. No, because they always mentioned that like everyone who get involved with Lisa is going to gain benefits from her how to say, like, from her 出香. What is that in English? Her
Like
reputation,
reputation,
her
popularity.
brand. Yes, her popularity. Yes. And then there is a drama that somebody just claimed that she copied their choreography of another person, but actually she just only danced, but she didn't really design it. And she used this song, the mushroom one, chocolate, to dance, so that why this song become really popular at the moment as well. But I like to try the mushroom chocolate, or how to make it. How to make it, like, you have mushroom and you dip in chocolate.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's it
It's
right
called
there.
mushroom.
Put-
Mushroom.
I'm trying to think how would that taste. I'm trying to think like how
Or
would this taste? Mushroom in a
or just
chocolate.
yeah, and or it just look like the chocolate, which looks similar to the mushroom, like the Easter, the rabbit Easter,
Yeah.
that they make chocolate look like rabbit, and they can eat a whole rabbit, and you're going to have the mushroom like that.
Uh-huh.
Just
Yeah.
really silly things that just pop up in my mind, but it's relaxed time radio. You can say about anything. So
Yeah. That's right.
yes, and we come to the last 10 minutes
Mhm.
that we've been talking about the new norm of coronavirus and what the beautiful things that we can see during this time, and what others beautiful things that you can find or seek during this time, Peter.
I can name maybe 3 or 4, right? Oh, actually
Mm-hmm.
8. Yeah, eight's good. I like the 8 number. Number 9 I
So,
also like. But first things first is to drink a lot of water.
mm-hmm.
Yeah, water creates good immunity, so you don't have to worry
Mm-hmm.
about all these viruses coming in. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
that's one of it. And second one is actually just to be grateful for whatever you have right now. You know, you
Mm-hmm.
start to look at and appreciate what you have, and you don't look at other people or try to compete with other people. You just like, hey, look.
Mm-hmm.
And the thing is, you don't know about it. You are the gift. Like, people appreciate you for just you, who you are. So like,
Mm-hmm.
guys or girls
Mm-hmm.
to be like, hey, yeah, Bhummy, I like her. She's a very good person.
Thank you.
Yeah, she does.
Okay.
She
Sorry.
doesn't. she, she doesn't.
Okay. Keep going.
She doesn't make me angry. Like things like that. She doesn't take advantage of me, and she always think about another. So it's things like this that could help you. And also exercising a lot is what I like. Right? If you just do these 8 things, you'll be like, okay, per day. Try to do it per day. Eight
Mm-hmm.
things, right? Drink water. Be grateful at the moment you get up. Okay, meditate, and I'm sure you do that too.
Mm-hmm.
And
Mm-hmm.
the ability to be conscious of what you're doing. Just
Mm-hmm.
just try to like, be with yourself. Do everything. Always do it with yourself as well. Don't try to like, drift your mind away from. Yeah, if I get out of this apartment, I'm gonna be so happy because I'm gonna run like a little boy or little girl. Don't be like that. There'll be
Mm-hmm.
time, right? So just calm down,
Mm-hmm.
just be grateful, and always, as they always say, the lion strike at the right moment. So when they see a prey, I'm not saying comparing, but the prey, but
Mm-hmm.
you you have to wait for something special to happen to you. So you kind of like just sit
Mm-hmm.
there and wait. And this is what I do also, is just
Mm-hmm.
try to think of what you want. Okay, like picture it, make a goal of it. Like, okay, when I finish, all this COVID-19 quarantine, I'm gonna get out. I'm gonna start, getting customer. I'm gonna start teaching. I'm gonna start working, and all this stuff. It's gonna come to you because you're wishing for it right now,
Mm-hmm.
right? And you are good at it.
Yeah.
It's not like, you're just gonna sit here and it's gonna come to you. No, you're wishing for it, but you have to get out there and work on it, right? Yeah.
Yeah, just have to turn everything into action. I mean, like you can plan about this and those. And actually, just talking about this, mention about talk to myself
Sure.
very often. It's
Yeah.
just like,
Sure.
okay, I plan to do this, but I like the idea of 1 to 8 things that you want to accomplish in your life, and this is you break down the session, and this is the
Exactly.
action
Yes.
plan 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to 8, and then just do that like often, and it's become the result will come later.
Uh huh.
We call in Thai like we lap meat before we going to use it to, how to say that, to cut something. You're going to for meat. I
Yeah.
don't know how to say in English, but you just make the knife sharp
Yeah.
before you use it.
Yeah.
It's
Exactly.
really
That's it right
difficult.
there.
Yeah.
You got it.
But yeah, I mean, like I recently read about Chinese warrior, the Jomyut one,
Mm-hmm.
and then it's really occupied my mind. But I think just like you mentioned, the lion always like be in the cave, you know, and
Mm-hmm.
then just stored a lot of energy, and they hunt only the right time
At the
at the
right
right
time,
victim, you know.
at the right moment.
Yes, and then yes, and being patient. I think most of people want this, including me. Being patient and wait, and even though the situation is comfortable or uncomfortable, if being patient going to help you to get through the moment that you don't have to be patient anymore. So
Right.
you just go for it. Yes.
Exactly. Right. So there's so many things that you have a lot of goals.
Mm-hmm.
You know, think of a goal, and the goal could have like 20 sub goal that you can do.
Mm-hmm.
Take it slow.
Mm-hmm.
Take it slow. Just don't rush it. Now, just
Take
think
it
about this, okay?
slow.
You're looking at
Yes.
this people, like all your friends, right? Especially on social media.
Mm-hmm.
They're posting whatever they want to post. They're bored, they post. They
Mm-hmm.
eat, they post. They
Mm-hmm.
they go to washroom, they post. They drink, you know, like walk around, they post. But you're just sitting there like doing things on your own, and you know, a week later you come up with this video of you singing, okay, of you
Yes.
singing, and people are like, "Whoa, Bhummy was gone for like a week, and then she came back with such a beautiful voice." There you
Yeah.
go.
Yes. I actually it's something that I have a lot of activities in life, and sometimes I don't really perform it
Mm-hmm.
and just hide it because I have something else to do because I need to focus, man. I mean, like focus on one thing.
Mm-hmm.
But I think it's good to reconnect with yourself. I came up with the many poem as well, and exercise, and I think a lot of people will discover the talent within themselves during this time, because boredom,
Mm-hmm.
is something magical happen when people get bored because they become more creative. And I think this is the right moment in the right era, in this lifetime, that okay, you have a lot of time,
Mm-hmm.
and then why don't you just create something magical and meaningful for yourself, and to leave something in the world,
Yeah.
as you become a human. And it's probably 100 years, for example, like we always mention, probably the longest time that we could live, maybe less, maybe more,
Mm-hmm.
but make it more meaningful.
Right.
Yes. And
Yeah.
enjoy your life.
Yeah.
I
Just
mean,
enjoy your life. Okay. All right. We have 3 minutes.
yes.
We gotta say goodbye now. Li-
Oh, 3 minutes already.
Yeah. three
Okay.
minutes. Gotta say
So we
goodbye.
have to say goodbye, everyone. Have a good night. Wish you a beautiful night and in a really nice weather during this time for our listeners. And thank you for listening to two of us,
Mm-hmm.
DJ Bumi and DJ Ram. It's my pleasure talking to you,
And
another host.
pleasure's mine. Pleasure's
And
mine. It's not social distancing.
right, I'm so glad that we can still continue running the program. And we're coming back again next week.
Sure.
If we have guests, we announce for you to know.
All right.
Okay,
Okay. So
there we go.
have a good night, everybody.
Have a good night.
Bye bye.
Bye. Bye bye.
Another summer day has come and gone away from Paris or Rome, but I wanna go home. Maybe surrounded by a million people, I still feel all alone. Just wanna go home. Oh, I miss you, you know. And I've been keeping all the letters that I wrote to you, each one a line or two. I'm fine, baby, how are you? Well, I would send them, but just not enough. My words were cold and flat, and you deserve more than that. Another aeroplane, another sunny place. I'm lucky, I know, but I wanna go home. I got to go home. Let me go home. I'm just too far from where you are. I wanna come home.